Yo, Novatos, thanks again for tuning into yet another video. Infamous coming at you live from the West Coast yet again, San Jose, California. We are in winter in Cali. It is cold, it's chilly. I couldn't find my gloves today, so I'm out here riding without gloves, and it's a little chilly, but we got everything here. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and talk about the leak that I just saw on the Facebook group. Somehow Harley-Davidson, they uploaded an image on their website, and you guys can see in the thumbnail. I believe this is just me, you know. I'm just over here guessing what it is, spectating. None of this is 100% confirmed, but what we do know 100% is we're getting a 117 high output. I'm guessing is a lowrider S. We don't know. Maybe it's a lowrider S high output, kind of like the CVO ST. Maybe that's what that is, or maybe we're just getting, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. This could be an ST 117 high output. I don't see them doing a 117 and a 117 high output. I think they're doing all of the lowrider S and maybe some of the 117s, because we did get some of the touring models already announced. The 2025 touring models. We have, of course, the Street Glide and the Road Glide, and they both have 117s. So they're just not high outputs. We might see something along those lines. Maybe we might get a high output Street Glide or a high output Road Glide. Maybe, because based off of the images, or just the one image, we know it is a lowrider S. We just don't know if it's an ST or, you know, either or. But that being said, based off of the 117 high output air breather, of course, I think we might get riding modes on the Softails. NorCal made a comment on one of my videos. He did mention that the Softails will be getting all the bells and whistles that we've been seeing, so we might see a liquid cooled Softail. Is that possible? I made a wish list 3-4 months back. All right, I did make a wish list 3-4 months back. I wanted, you know, I'm just saying, liquid cooled would be nice. It's not something that I would want, but it would be nice. I did want the riding modes. The 117 high output is a surprise. Like I said, right now, I'd say it's 100% confirmed for the lowrider S and the lowrider ST. I don't know about the rest of the lineup. We might see the phasing out of the 107. That's possible. Maybe they're phasing out the 107s, and now we're gonna have the 114s, because most of the bikes last year were 114s. The only ones that still had the 107 was just the standard. That was the only model last year that had the 107. So I believe most of the bikes are not going to be 114 and 117. Now, does that mean 117 high output? I think the high output will only be reserved for the lowrider S and the lowrider ST, maybe. And for the most part, most of the other Softails, the specials, will be 117s. And as far as the standards, maybe the Street Bob, or the standard, that might be 114s. I don't know. Like I said, Harley can do a lot of things, and the high output 117 is a surprise, like I mentioned. But it would be nice. Because I think it should be liquid cooled, because the 117s are liquid cooled with the touring models. I'm just, you know, basing off of that. But then again, we did have a 117 lowrider S liquid cooled, so it could be either or. You guys can let me know in the comments. Do you guys want a liquid cooled 117? Yes, I'll add a little bit more to maintenance. But, you know, having an engine that runs cooler will perform better, and of course the life will be extended on the bike. These are air-cooled V-twins. My lowrider S is a oil-cooled Milwaukee 8. So most of the M8s, if not all of the M8s, they have been oil cooled ever since 2017. All right, the Softails, of course, 2018, they've all been oil cooled. So you know, just a great little surprise from Harley-Davidson. As far as the price increase, we did see the touring models get about a $2,000 price increase. I'm not entirely sure. I would hate to see a $2,000 increase on the Softails. That would be a huge bummer, because the Street Bob is already pretty expensive. It's already at around 18,000 bucks. You know, I'm guessing if you're buying it from California, I can't remember. I made a whole video, the breakdown. I think that was 18,000 with all the fees, without including the dealer prep, but with the emissions, the freight. I think it also included a couple other things, but yeah, I'm saying if it goes up by 2,000 bucks and you're only getting a 117 with a couple things, I don't think that's good value. I would say maybe a price increase of $900. Typically, that's what it's been before. 400 to 600. I think this year they're gonna, because based off of the toy models getting a 2,000 price increase, I think the Softails might get a $900 price increase. I don't see it being much higher or close to 2,000 bucks. There's just no way. I mean, they could do it, but I just, man, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow if they go up by that much. So, you know, just what I'm hoping for, but it's not something that it needs absolutely. TFT display. I think that would be pretty neat. Kind of like on the Indian Chiefs, of course. They all have TFT displays. You have, of course, the round Speedo touchscreen on the Indians. It'd be nice to see that kind of on the Harleys, on the Softails, because you're now introducing a little bit more, you know, a little bit more tech with the high output 117 and the riding modes. But I've always mentioned you could always put an indicator here, S red indicator for sport, or you could do a blue indicator, R with rain, or you could do like an indicator or like an orange or something with an R for road, meaning standard. So we saw what they did with the hand controls. They added a little bit more functionality on the touring model, so maybe they could probably introduce an additional switch or a button up here so you could switch between riding modes without having a TFT display, without, you know, increasing the price of the base model, or without increasing the price too much. $900 would be a pretty good deal if they did include ride modes, 117, liquid cooled, and maybe a TFT display. That would be all pretty neat. It'd be pretty neat having everything. But as far as colors, you guys can see in the image, it looks like it's the same color that we've been seeing on some of the touring models. I think they're calling it a brilliant red. Is that right? If I remember correctly. Some of the touring models do have ghost flames, so is it possible we might get ghost flames on this Lowrider S? Now, based off of the image, I don't see any ghost flame around the tank badging, so it might just be brilliant red. Will be the I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the color, but that could be the color of the Lowrider S in 2025. Because last year we did get the shark skin blue. I did mention last year when I did the demos, they did introduce more colors for the Lowrider S. Ever since 2020, there was only two color options. You either got black or you got the other color for that year. So Barracuda Silvers was on 2020. Then I believe 2021 was the Crimson Red. Is that correct? 2022 was Gunship Gray. 2023 was White Sand Pearl. And then, of course, last year we got a few different colors. We got the Billiard Gray. Is that right? We got Billiard Gray. We got Colorado Rock Red, or Red Rock Red, or something like that. Red Rock Red, or something like that. Which was one of the ugliest colors last year. And we got Shark Skin Blue, which was a pearl light blue. So nice colors. Like I mentioned before, I really liked the Gunship Gray, and I was also a huge fan of the White Sand Pearl. I like the colorway and everything. Vivid Black has always been in there. Like I said, Vivid Black has been the norm for the last 4 or 5 years. So anyways, you guys can let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for the 117 high output? For those of you guys that don't know what that is, it's just basically a cam. All right, high output cam, that's all it is. It's gonna be pretty much, I would say it'd be along the lines as the CVO-ST. Yes, the CVO-ST has a 121. That's I think that's the main difference, right? Or is it a 117? I think it's a 121 high output. That's a difference. The CVOs, the regular CVOs, have a 121 VVT. So I don't think this 117 will have VVT, and I don't think I would want VVT. This is a high output cam, so it'll have it's gonna have a high output cam with a high output tune, and that's pretty much it. That's all it is. It's just high output. One thing, it's not going to be balanced. It's just going to be for performance. And like I mentioned, I really hope they have the riding modes included in this one. And having the liquid cooled would be a plus, but it's nothing that I'm going to be you know, hoping for. It's on my wish list. I've been perfectly fine with air cooled V twins for many years. I've owned a lot of air cooled V twins. So I don't think it not having liquid cooled, or I don't think it lacking liquid cooled will be a deal breaker. I think the 117 high output it's already a pretty good deal, and like I said, if they could keep it under price, keep it, you know, close to $19,000-$20,000, I think it's going to be a pretty good deal. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching yet another video. You guys go ahead and share your thoughts down below. Are you guys excited about the Lowrider S 117? Like I mentioned, you know, riding modes, 117 high output. I think all of that's gonna be it's gonna be a plus. And then if they could throw in the TFT, it might be worth buying a 2025. So once it's announced, I'll make another video, 2025 versus 2024 and older. Maybe I'll probably do that so you guys could, you know, really weigh your options, see if it's really worth paying the additional $5,000 or whatever this thing's going to cost. See if it's worth paying the extra money to get the 117 and whatever Harley does include with it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching yet another video. Life service. Get out there and ride. Later.